I laugh like Daily Farotimi. Hey, Chidi Odinkalu reacts to the ranking of Nigeria in the rule of law index. Of course, they'll be very low. Nigerians don't obey rule of law, especially the ruling class. That is it. So it's not laughing like Daily Farotimi. Of course, Daily Farotimi has joined, the people that is talking about the criminal justice in Nigeria, how corrupt Nigeria is, how Nigerian politicians have taken corruption as a career, and now the system is bad and unbearable. So, and that is exactly, and the rule of law in Nigeria is part of the corruption that is ravaging Nigeria, where the ruling class do not obey law, but they want the small people to be prosecuted immediately and must obey the law. They make the ruling class feel they make the law is not made for them. Can you imagine? So Chidi Anslem Odinkalu, a Nigerian human rights activist, lawyer, professor, and writer, and who was once the former chairman of the Nigeria's National Human Rights Commission, has taken to his official X handle, formerly known as Twitter, to comment about the recent ranking of Nigeria in the Rule of Law Index for this year that was published by the World Justice Project, WJP. Can you imagine? So according to this year's ranking, Nigeria ranks 86th out of 108 countries that were ranked, with Venezuela, RB being ranked 108. Can you imagine? So Nigeria is 86 out of 108. Now, wow. So the exact words of the senior team manager for the African program of Open Society Justice Initiative reads, in the Global Rule of Law Index, Nigeria, which is supposedly under elected government, ranks much lower than its northern neighbor, Niger Republic. Can you imagine? That is under the military. He concluded with humor, saying, I laugh like Daily Farotimi. So that is the Carlo saying now. So even Nigeria ranks lower than Niger Republic, where military is ruling. Can you imagine? And we are not in the military. So in the Global Rule of Law Index, Nigeria, which is supposedly under elected government, ranks much lower than its northern neighbor, Niger Republic. I laugh like Daily Farotimi. This is serious. This is really serious. So this is screenshot above shows the tweet of Mr. Odinkalu on the above subject. That why would Nigeria rank low in the rule of law index? The question is where is a rule of law in Nigeria? The seniors don't obey the law. Look at what is happening around the arraignment of what is his name? Yahya Bello. Look at all the corrupt politicians. Look at the Senate president who, by the time he left as governor of Akwa Ibom, had EFCC case. Look at Wiki that was supposed to be picked up by EFCC when he left office. He's now in power. Look at Ganduje that was so corrupt with dollar corruption in Kano State. Now he came back. Is now the APC national chairman. So where is it? Okay, look at the way the rule of law took place during the 2023 presidential election. Look at what happened to the judiciary. They were purchased and nothing happened. And this same rule of law is the reason why Farotimi is wrote his book that in Nigeria and the East, what do they call it, criminal justice system. Because we don't obey rule of law. When it comes to small man, everywhere, they all of them, all the lawyers, all the judges, everybody will raise tentacle. The public, social media will go balls. But when it comes to a senior politician in Nigeria, nothing. Even the judiciary, everybody will be waiting to see what they can get. Even the lawyers will be looking for how to be part of the big man's cake so that they can have their own share of the cake. And you expect Nigeria to go well. So again, this data that just came out justifies Dele Farotimi's book. If Nigeria is ranking 86 out of 108, then it means that our justice system is bad. And this is written by World Justice Project, WJP. You understand? So if Nigeria is ranking 86 out of 108, it means that Nigerian justice system is bad. And that is exactly what Farotimi is talking about. And no wonder Odinkalu said he laughed like Dele Farotimi, because this again justifies what Dele Farotimi is talking about. How can you rank 106, 86 out of 108? And even the ranking index, even countries like the Niger Republic that is currently under military rule is ranking better than Nigeria. Can you imagine? It's quite unfortunate, I'm telling you. Really unfortunate. I know that a lot of people will comment here. Some people who have agreed to be enslaved will still support the justice system that is sick. And obviously, Nigeria will become better when we are ready to say the truth and when we are ready to face the reality. Exactly. Are we surprised about the ranking? I am even disappointed that we are not the last on the list. The people that did the ranking are very fair to us. Death sentence was passed on someone who stole just chicken. Exactly. In Osun State, I use the word just chicken, not because I support stealing, but when you compare that to what the politicians are stealing per second, even to what the judges are getting to pervert judgment, you will know that Nigeria is the world headquarters for injustice. Thank God that the Osun state governor has upheld the judgment after the public outcry. We will not have the president that we are having today if our judiciary system is healthy. Exactly. So if you like, abuse those who are speaking the truth. That doesn't change the reality of the corruption in the judiciary that is staring us in the face. The same way that President Tinubu will not stop the unprecedented hunger that is in the land. Our problems as a nation are real, but citizens, especially the sycophants, are denying the obvious. I agree with you. The truth has been spoken, and that is very, very correct. And somebody say you are indeed a true replica and a defender of your name, truth. And that is it. You have said it all. A boy of 17 years old was sentenced to death because he stole fowl, while politicians who stole 80 billion was granted bail of 300 million naira. You see? Yeah? And we have the best judiciary in the world, suffering and smiling citizens of our country. It's very bad. And the same Farotimi is talking about it, and they quickly arraigned him, quickly sent him to prison custody, and quickly just took him to silence him, wanting to withdraw his license from practicing law. Eh? And they're trying to claim the benefits of his book. Can you imagine? So I'm not surprised that Yoruba people come for him. This is the biggest problem in this country, ethnicity. I laugh like Odinkalu. Hello, Odanuga. Not be lie. Odinkalu say, I laugh like Farotimi. Now somebody say, I laugh like Odinkalu. Ah, I'm not surprised because you belong to one of the people who never wishes the country well, but God will shame you. Or can you imagine? This is another sycophant coming to talk here. When you look at their life, it's not any way better. Imagine where this useless government has taken us to, the highest state of mockery and disdain in the world of justice, and our judiciary will not see anything wrong with this, especially the APC and the Abuja Federal High Court concerned. Of course, Professor 86 may not be too bad. At least we are better than 114 countries. Maybe they read the Farotimi book and use it to rate us. Can you imagine? Decalo, like Kenneth Okoko and Aisha Yusufu, always like to hear bad news about Nigeria because of their various IPOB, Biafra, identity. Can you imagine? This one is talking. And me, I laugh like you. So it's quite unfortunate that Nigeria is ranking 86 out of 108 in the list. And this again validates Dele Farotimi's claim.